Hi, I'm Jordan Farrell. Mostly, I'm an editor, a cinematographer, and I guess a random creative. And I do these things for EN8, and we make films for ourselves, for indie things, and for music videos and corporate stuff as well. That's mostly what I do. Me and Tomasz were talking about making a film for something like 15 years, and then we just thought, let's just make one, and we did, and really kind of got a buzz for like making indie stuff. So we just kind of thought at the end of it, let's we had a really solid team that we worked on this film with, and then we were like, let's just go into business for ourselves. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so, it's taken about 2 years actually, but we're nearly finished. But we were shooting a film called The Enablers that is about two sort of punks in quarter life crisis who have drug addiction problems, trying to deal with their problems by making aggressive punk music, and in the process, hopefully, they get famous. And that's what our little movie's about. And it's been good fun. It's been good fun making it. I think some of my highlights are like unintentional things. Like there's a scene where Tomasz's character is wandering around a crack house, and we shot in like a dilapidated house in winter, and you can see his breath like on the camera, like it's The Exorcist, just because it was really cold and things like that. And it just adds this like level of, because we shot over a year, completely unintentional, but it looks like it's supposed to all be happening in summer, and this place looks so cold that it's just stuff like that that you don't really plan for. Or that I didn't think to plan for at the time, but came out looking really cool. So there's stuff like that, but also just like I feel really like impassioned by being like working on film sets with cool people. So that's what I enjoyed about it. Yes, massive learning curve. I did do a year at film school and all that kind of stuff, and I've done bits and bobs in that for a couple of years freelancing. But I had almost no experience in color grading, and like over the last year, I've had to pretty much teach myself how to do that. And it's one of my least favorite things in the world. But I've gone from being completely incompetent to being almost passably competent, and I'm very proud of that little achievement. Yeah. Micro budget indie film is I would describe as a constant adjustment to changing ability. The constant adjustment to change is like low budget indie film, and so there's lots of stuff where we had a certain idea of how something would look, and then we showed up and the location was different, or an actor didn't show up, or somebody showed up but didn't remember their lines, or like, and a lot of it is this. I really enjoy that stuff because it's the stuff that kind of makes you've got to like tactically and on the spot think, how am I going to get the best out of this situation as quickly as possible, because we've got 2 hours, and things like that. And it's actually it's thrilling making micro budget indie films, I'd say. I really like to think, and we won't know until it comes out, but I really like to think that that there is a unique energy about how we've gone about doing this sort of thing and how we go about our projects that I think will feel sort of infectious. That's big talk before the film comes out, so we'll see. I mean, most of the time, I think we're like with our own stuff, we care more about the theme than we do about the specifics. I think mostly it's like it depends. Like, there's some stuff that's like really critically important, but most of the time, it's kind of like, so long as you're hitting the theme of what the point is, then that's kind of trying not to be too precious about our own writing or our own ideas about, because it's very possible that I might be entirely wrong about whatever I think is best, and sometimes you get better stuff out of people improvising. Currently, we've got the movie. The movie's nearly finished, so we're just right at the last stage of post-production. We're doing some last edits, some colouring, and some sound and special effects, and then hopefully that'll be out this year. If not, it'll be out early next year. We're working on a short film that we're going to fling into film festivals and things like that, and that's quite exciting. It's about sort of a middle-aged couple who are struggling with their relationship because neither of them can tell each other how they truly feel, and how they truly feel is they want to murder people. And I think that's it pretty much at the moment. We're keeping some other things sticking on, and that's it. Looking for more work. So if you need something, hire us.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
If you need something, hire us.
Nice.
Thanks for your time.
Cool.